Let's go. Okay. So, the last one turned out alright. Let's see how this next one goes. My neighbors are so rude. Do y'all hear that? Anyway, I'm sorry. Are we dragging Kenny Ortega today? Because that's what this is looking like. Today, you will be explaining your frustrations with the second Cheetah Girls film. You think the second was good by DCOM standards, but for some reason it don't hit the same as the first, and you need to explain why. I'm ready to give my hot takes on why I prefer the first Cheetah Girls film. Play the My Scene song. Unroll them.
May the growl power of all the fabulous divas who came before us be with us now. May we use our hearts, our brains, and our courage to reach our cheetah-licious potential.
This is not the Cheetah Girls. This is like the Cheetah Girls in an alternate universe. Hey y'all, it's Harriyanna and I'm back with another video. Hello, I'm Harriyanna and welcome to The Pirate Ship, also known as Harry Hook's Pirate Ship. Always remember, please get this through y'all brain because a lot of y'all don't seem to get it. I am the captain. You are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate. How many times I gotta say this? I got a second, I got a third, I got a fourth. I even got a 13th. By the way, if you want to know who the 13th mate is, if you guys know who Dub from Review Your Life is on YouTube, his channel's Review Your Life. He's the 13th mate. I don't feel like telling him, so one of y'all can go tell him. Hello, my name is Harriyanna, and this is your first time seeing me. Hey, I'm a hot mess, and I like to make content based off nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues within those spaces. We talk about both live action and animation here on this channel, okay? So today's video is going to be a bit more of a personal one, but also like an analysis type video. But before we get started, because fashion is one of the main things we will be talking about today in this Cheetah Girls video. Also, today's video is sponsored by BGL Jewelry. BGL Jewelry is a brand of fashion accessories that are also very, very cute, but also very, very classy. And people that know me, I am always looking for things and pieces to fit my little Y2K aesthetic that I got going on. It's weird because I have different aesthetics for like different days of the week. Sometimes I want to dress like I'm in the 70s. Sometimes I want to dress like it's 2002. Today I want to dress like it's 2002. So you want to see the pieces that I have on right now. I have on these really, really cute bamboo earrings that say melanin on them. Okay. And then also, oh my gosh, like look. I got a custom necklace with hook on it. Y'all, like you can get you a custom necklace too. And then there's also this necklace right here that says Black Girl Magic because, you know, I'm a black girl and I'm magical. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these products from BGL Jewelry, they also have a lot more other stuff too. If you guys are really into astrology, they got stuff over there for that too, for your zodiac sign. Seriously, I really do love this brand. Like I said, I'm about to go over there and shop a little bit more probably tonight. I really do enjoy BGL Jewelry. So like I said, I would not be promoting things to y'all if I didn't think they were good products. I freaking love this stuff, especially these two necklaces. I wear these all the freaking time. So yeah, the link to BGL Jewelry's website will be down below and their Instagram will also be down below. Now let's go ahead and get into today's video. So a lot of you guys really love when I talk about the Cheetah Girls, whether it just be my thoughts and opinions about the Cheetah Girls or I'm talking crap about Keely Williams. Y'all love the Cheetah Girls discourse, like, and I was like, okay, I'll give you some more. And so I was just sitting here and thinking, I was like, I don't want to do like a basic review of like the Cheetah Girls movies. I was just like, I want to do something that kind of has a little bit more meaning. You take a deeper dive into the work. Like, I know the modern girls, when they talk about their stuff, they don't do a movie review a lot of times. They would just take a look into like the fashion of it. And I was like, you know what? This is like a debate that I've been having with myself for years, like probably like the last 3 years. And me and my sister had a talk about this, and we finally came to the conclusion that we prefer the first movie over the second Cheetah Girls film. My sister's amazing. Like, before I even get videos done a lot of times, I just sit and talk to them with her to see how she would feel about these things. Yeah, my sister's really, really great. But like I said, let's go ahead and get onto today's topic. We are going to be talking about the Cheetah Girls. Like I said, I wanted to bring something different to this Cheetah Girls discussion. So, like, one thing I rarely see, like, I see people always talk about the Cheetah Girls this, the Cheetah Girls that, but I don't really see, like, much discourse about the films in general on YouTube. Like, yes, we have the Impressive channel. I'm pretty sure Black Femininity TV did something on Cheetah Girls too. My favorite channel of all time. No, Black Femininity TV, she did a video about 3LW, which we know came before the Cheetah Girls, where 2 members of the Cheetah Girls were a part of another group. But everybody just kind of talks about the actual group, the Cheetah Girls, and I'm guilty of this, I did that too, but nobody actually kind of just sits and talks about the material from the films. And my friend, Anime Puffs, Wiley of Anime Puffs, love her so much. You guys really should go support her channel. She made an amazing video about the Cheetah Girls, and she talked about Galleria's character, how she was mistreated and things like that. I will have the link to her video down below. Very, very great video, and I do highly recommend that you guys watch. So let's go ahead and get into today's discourse. What exactly is the Cheetah Girls? The Cheetah Girls is a Disney Channel film trilogy, and it is also a girl group. So it's like, it's a movie, but it's also a group in a sense. It's really kind of weird now that I think about it. Like, it's smart marketing at the end of the day, but I was like, when you talk about the Cheetah Girls, you gotta be like real specific. Are we talking about the movies, or are we talking about the group? And 9 times out of 10, when I see people do discourse on YouTube, they're talking about the group, they're not talking about the movies, okay? But it's so weird because everybody associates the characters with the girls in real life. Like, these, like, especially when the Cheetah Girls became like their own group, when it was just the 3 of them, people, like, it was Chanel, Aqua, and Dorinda. But in real life, that was Adrian, Keely, and Sabrina. People were still calling them by their character names. So it was good marketing, but at the same time, it was not. It's weird. It's really, really weird. Like I said, the first 2 movies are the ones that everyone talks about, mainly because Raven-Symoné, the legend that she is, was not in the 3rd movie. I, to this day, still have not finished the 3rd movie. I have tried to watch it 3 times in my life, and it just never works. I just can't. The soundtrack's great. I listened to the Cheetah Girls 3 soundtrack, y'all. Don't sleep on the soundtrack. Maybe one day I'll finish the Cheetah Girls 3 movie, but right now, no. But the soundtrack's amazing. Very, very amazing, okay? Raven-Symoné was not in the last one. That's the main reason why I and many other people just didn't watch it. And then I heard from people that actually watched it. They said it still wasn't worth watching. But like I said, everybody watches the first 2. The first one takes place in New York City, and the second one takes place in Barcelona, Spain. Yeah, they both of these movies really got the same plot, to be honest. The first one is about the girls trying to make it in New York City, and now the second one is about the girls trying to make it in Barcelona, Spain. Yeah, the sad thing about this, like, in the universe that the Cheetah Girls takes place in, like, you know, the fictional universe, not the real one, they were not successful at all. That's actually very, very tragic. As much as they tried to become a successful girl group, they were not. At all. They didn't do anything. In real life, the Cheetah Girls were a successful group, but in fictional world, they were not. They were not good at all. But the thing about it is that if they were successful, there kind of wouldn't have been no movie. Anyway, let's go back into it. Yes, both of these movies really got the same plot, but the second one is more mature than the first, because I noticed when it came to a lot of the stuff in the second movie, they just kind of toned it down a little bit. It was a lot more quieter. It had a very different aesthetic. It was a more mature film. Now, which one is a better movie? Easy. The second one. The second one's a better movie. Better acting, better writing. But which one do I prefer? Easy. The first. And I can explain. That's just my opinion, by the way, okay? Like I said, these are just my opinions. I am not speaking for anybody in this video. It specifically says in the title, I prefer. Like, no one else's opinions. I'm not trying to tell you guys how you should think or anything about this. I will just be talking to you guys about why I prefer the first movie over the second. One, the music. Okay, the first movie, the music was more R&B, while in the second movie, it was more pop. Both soundtracks are amazing, by the way, not gonna lie. Both soundtracks are amazing. They still hold up to today. Still blast them in my car. I'm mad that I gotta go on YouTube, though, and to listen to the first album. But, you know, we gonna talk about that another time, okay? But, like, being a black kid, growing up black, R&B was the first ever music I ever heard. Okay, like, it was the first ever music I ever heard. I listened to more R&B music growing up than I did pop music. I didn't really get more into pop music until I was about 10 years old, like in the 5th grade. That's when I was really introduced to, like, Lady Gaga and things like that. The only, like, pop artist that I really kind of grew up listening to like that was Britney Spears. I was not a pop girly when I was in elementary school at all. Like, if it wasn't a pop song on Disney Channel, I didn't care for it. Like I said, R&B music raised me. I heard R&B music before I heard pop music. And the Cheetah Girls 1 soundtrack was actually one of my first CDs I've ever gotten. That and The Diary of Alicia Keys. Those are my first 2 albums. Fun fact, if anybody wanted to know that. And like I said, I got that CD so much, like, I outplayed that CD so much, like, it broke. Like, I had my little Barbie boombox, and I would listen to the Cheetah Girls 1 soundtrack all the freaking time, so much to the point where it broke. Like, it's done for, and I'm so sad. I'm so for. I played it so much to the point where, yeah, like I said, it's another reason why I'm just so irritated about how you can't stream it on Spotify. But like I said, the early 2000s, I don't care. This is just my opinion. That was the best time for R&B music. It was. R&B now don't hit the same way it did in the early and mid 2000s. It just don't. Like, a lot of these new girlies that y'all got now can't sing, okay? Like, and even if they can't sing, like, the stuff don't sound good. A lot of R&B songs nowadays sound the freaking same. Like, it's certain people's albums. I'm not gonna say the girl's album because I know y'all gonna attack me in the comment section, but if you know who I'm talking about, leave a comment and I'll probably respond to it and tell you that you're right. I tried listening to her album. I was bored. I was bored. I couldn't. All the songs sound the same. I couldn't do it. I was really, really bored. Ooh. Reason why I prefer the first film over the second, the fashion. The fashion in the second movie is just really ugly to me. I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. Like, sorry, not sorry. The fashion in the second movie is just atrocious. To be honest, it just has a lot to do with the time period. Because during the mid-2000s, I think we're all aware.
Beautiful. You guys are both looking smashing tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now tell me, what brings you out here to the premiere of The Incredibles?
Oh, the superheroes.
Incredibles.
That was not the best time for fashion. Especially on Disney. Yeah, that was not a good time for fashion whatsoever. People dressed better in 2002 than they did in 2006, as the first movie was filmed in 2002 while the second was filmed in 2006. It's just bad timing, to be honest, why the fashion was just so ugly in the second movie. I just couldn't do it. And also, it's just, the girls, they didn't feel the same. They didn't feel like the same people. Like, I mentioned this in my past Cheetah Girls video before, how the girls felt like completely different people than they did in the first movie. Their outfit choices showed a lot of, like, their personality. Like, it really did. And we just kind of didn't really get that here. Their clothes really didn't say much about who they were in the second movie. They just kind of was just wearing stuff just to wear it. I just wasn't feeling it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. But yeah, with this one right here, I just kind of blamed the time period. 3, the books. Another reason why I prefer the first movie over the second Cheetah Girls movie is because the first one... Okay, first of all, the first one's not even that close of an adaptation of the books. But the first one resembles the book way more than the second one. Like, the second one barely even feels like it's in the same universe, like I mentioned earlier. And one thing about me is that I really loved the Cheetah Girls books when I grew up. When I grew up, I only had the first 4. Like, me and my sister only had the first 4 books, and I used to read those all the time. I recently bought 8 through 12 and then 12 through like 16, I think, because I didn't have them, and I'm still trying to like do better about becoming more of a reader again, because I used to read a lot though. But yeah, the first movie, it's way more accurate to the actual Cheetah Girls story than the second one. Also, to be honest, the books are better than both movies in general. The books are way better. I will fight y'all on that. The Cheetah Girls books are so much better than the movies. They are. It's the best Cheetah Girls material out here next to the music, okay? And also, I think part of the reason why this first movie is more accurate to the books than the second movie is because I know for sure that the author of the books, Deborah Gregory, she was actually more active with the first movie. I know she was active with the second movie, but with the first one, it just seemed way more accurate. Like, it just felt like she had more touch with that film than the second one. Because the second one, they were in a completely different country. And yeah. Which we are getting into our last reason. Because this reason right here just summarizes everything that I say in this video to wrap it all together. The blackness. That is the 4th and final reason why I prefer the first Cheetah Girls film over the second one. The first movie was unapologetically black. Okay, you know, by Disney Channel standards. But the first movie was unapologetically black. The first movie was so black, it didn't make no sense. Like I said, the fashion, the music, the slang, the location, all of it was heavily influenced by black culture. The first movie had more black people in it. There was barely any black people in the Cheetah Girls 2. I know it has to do with location and things like that. A lot of black people don't live in Spain. Okay, they do, but like in certain parts. Yeah, you're gonna see more black people in New York City than you are in Spain. Like, even the first movie was directed by a black man. His name is Oz Scott. He's so freaking amazing. You guys may be familiar with his work because he has worked on so many things. And I know most recently that he has been a part of Black Lightning. Such a great director. Y'all should really go look out for his work. Like I said, when I was younger, like from the ages of like pre-K to about 1st grade, I rewatched the first Cheetah Girls movie so many times. Like, I knew it like the back of my hand. I knew what was gonna happen. I knew all the song sequences. I knew the dances. I knew that movie so well because I watched it so freaking much. So when the premiere of the second movie came, and I did watch the movie the night it premiered, I was genuinely kind of confused because I was like, this is not the Cheetah Girls that I recall. This is not the Cheetah Girls that I remember. Like, it wasn't the Cheetah Girls that I loved in pre-K and kindergarten. Like I said, I lived in Atlanta my whole life. I am an Atlanta bitch, okay? I will straight up say that I am one, okay? I lived there my whole life. This is all I know. And people that live here, they know that Atlanta is heavily influenced by black culture. Atlanta would not be what it is today if it was not for like black people, okay? Like, I know the city is becoming more like, you know, in the know with like white people and things like that, but like, no, what white people love so much about Atlanta is what black people have made it, okay? It's what black people have made it. This city would not be anything worth caring about if it weren't for the strong black influence, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and get that through your brain. If any of y'all want to come visit Atlanta anytime soon, just keep that in mind. If it weren't for black people, this city would be nothing. Okay, but like I said, I am an AT alien. Lived here my entire life. The city has heavily influenced me. I literally went to school with all black kids. I did not become friends with like white kids until I was up in like college. Like, literally black is like all I know. Like, all of my dolls were black, and if they weren't black, they were Latina. Like, when I was little, my TV stayed on the Proud Family and Sister Sister and Smart Guy. Like, I love seeing number 5 on my television on the Codename Kids Next Door. Just having somebody that looked like me and that's somebody that actually talked like me too. Like, even though me and number 5 didn't really act alike, it was just nice to see a black girl on television that actually spoke similar to the way I did. Same with Susie Carmichael in Our Grown Up and Rugrats. Listen to Outkast and Keisha Cole and Sierra and Cherish all the time. So, as you guys know, like, Harriyanna is like unapologetically black. She was raised upon black culture from birth, okay? Living in a city that's heavily influenced by black culture literally is my upbringing. So when I watched the second movie, I was just extremely disappointed because I was just like, where is the blackness? Where is the blackness? Where is the blackness? I'm not seeing it whatsoever. Where is it? I'm not seeing it. I'm not. It just really hurt me because it don't really, like, it do hurt, but it don't really hurt, but it hurt. It hurt. It's just kind of how the Cheetah Girls started out as something that was unapologetically black. Like, the book series was about black girls. Literally, if you look at the book covers, those are black girls. Okay? The Cheetah Girls literally is a story about black girls, and I understand Disney wanted to do better with the diversity and things like that and whatever. Cool. I completely understand, though. But that second movie, this is not the Cheetah Girls. This is not the Cheetah Girls. This is like the Cheetah Girls in an alternate universe. This is not the Cheetah Girls. This is not it. It's not it. And I'm not saying that this second movie is bad. It's not bad. It's just kind of white. Like, it's just not the first movie. It's just not the first movie. And I don't know. It's weird because I do really like the second movie. I think it's a great film. Like, by Disney Channel standards, it's a great movie, okay? It's actually one of the best DComs out here. It's done really, really well. It's like they took the mistakes they had with the first movie and they fixed them with the second movie. But did y'all really have to tone down the blackness? Did y'all really have to tone down the blackness of this film? Like, that's just really what upset me. I'm thinking that would have made the movie better, but, you know. In conclusion, that is why I prefer the first over the second. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, you want to support BGL Jewelry, link to that will be down below. If you want to follow me and support my shop and all of that good stuff, I also have Patreon, and I also have a web series called The Progenies. I will have that link down below. Everything on my social media is Harriyanna. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and yeah, have a good night.
Buttercup like villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtime. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay.